You haven't seen this?
No.
That's him.
Holy shit.
Hang her
Vote for a guy with a Nazi tattoo.
Listen, I said I feel lucky that I am not voting in Maine right now. I think it is a very tough decision. I wish I was in New York 12 and I had a more interesting race to be voting in on the congressional level now, but I'm in Dan Goldman's district. Susan Collins loves to say I'm pro-choice.
Mm-hmm.
The Dobbs decision, right? Throw it back to the states. We have 13 states alone that have trigger laws in them where if you're in 6 weeks pregnant, you can't get access to reproductive health care. That's something that mortally offends Susan Collins. But yet she votes for Republican nominees to the court who go ahead and put through a decision like the Dobbs decision.
Which was
That's
fine.
why, no, it's fine to you. It is not fine to the women who are bleeding out, who cannot get the care that they need.
Bleeding out?
And yes, that's what happens, Greg. If you go to an emergency room and you are in the middle of a
the millions of women are going to bleed out if Susan Collins, do you see the point? If Susan Collins wins, millions of women will bleed out. That's what they want you to believe.
Okay.
That's my point.
It is a change
prove it.
Election where people are amped up. Dana already talked about the huge turnout. And if you listen to Plattner's speech yesterday, he said a couple of things that I think are really important. I've made mistakes in my life, mistakes that I regret, that I live with and continue to learn from. If you give me the chance, I will be a senator for the people who cannot afford to buy a senator. That's what people are looking for. They want someone in office who they don't think can be bought off. And then about Collins pointing out the 95% voting with Trump. When you listen to Republicans that are going after Graham Plattner, they're doing the stuff that Jesse is saying. Like I was listening to, and I adore her, Kellyanne last night talking about his scandals, cheated on his wife, he lied, insulted heroes. That's Donald Trump.
No, he did not insult heroes.
Yes, he.
That was the hoax. Then when you're saying in
I'm
France.
sorry. Donald Trump never insulted John McCain. Okay. All right.
That was a Chris Rock joke. Anyway, the point being that you guys